Well, my garage door doesn't want to work anymore. When I push the button, that's what it does. You hear that? That's it. The door doesn't even want to move. It started yesterday and the door was still moving a little bit and then it stopped. And then it started to move a little bit more and it stopped again. And it used to move less and less and then now it doesn't move anymore at all. And I learned that there is a capacitor in there and that's one of the weak components. So I'm going to take off that box there. There's some screws on the side there. There's one screw there. And then two on the bottom, one here and one here. So I'm going to take that cover off and then look for that capacitor. I think that's probably the problem. First I'm going to take off the power. See, I have that plug. I'm going to unplug it and then before I take off that cover, because you don't want to be electrocuted. So it's unplugged, no more power, and now I can take off the cover and look for that capacitor. So here's the inside and here is the capacitor. See, just have to loosen the screw here so it can come out. Take off the wires, remember where they go. There's two orange ones here on the top. And two yellow ones on the bottom. So remember, the two orange ones go on one side, but before you take it off you have to make a short. I forgot to tell you, before you take off those wires you have to shorten out the contacts here, because sometimes they can be still charged and get electrocuted. So make a short with a screwdriver or with a wire or something, touch one and the other one, so there is no more power in there. And then you can take it out and replace it. Say it's 70 microfarads, 220 volts. So order the new one on eBay, and when I get it I'm going to replace it, and hopefully it will work, because this supposedly is the weakest part in the system. Capacitors, they are very weak, they go bad very easy. I made a movie about how to fix an air conditioner, and I had the same problem there. It was the capacitor. I changed the capacitor out and it worked again. So these things are very common to go bad. Try it before you call a technician and see if it works. I'm going to try it and see what happens. Well, here's the capacitor that I ordered on eBay, and I looked it up, and the person where I bought it from, it has a sign, it says already 450 sold. So that means they go bad pretty easy. If you sold already, that one person only sold already 450 of those. So probably that's going to be the problem. Let's hope so. I just received my new capacitor. I got it right here in the mail. Looks a little bit smaller than the original one. But it's the same thing, 220 volts, 220 volts, and 70 microfarads, so that should work. So let's put it in and hope it works.
Okay, it's in there. Now you have to tighten the screw here. So the capacitor won't move. Don't tighten it too fast, too hard, because you may damage the capacitor if it's squeeze it too hard, as long as it doesn't come out. Then put the wires back on. The two orange ones are on one side. It doesn't matter, there's no polarity. You can hook up the two orange ones on the top or two on the bottom, it doesn't matter, as long as you're on the same terminal here. It's the same contact, the top one. Just push it down. Make sure you push it all the way down. And that's it. It should work now. Okay, let's plug in the power here. And then hope it will work. Oh, here we go. Nothing. God. Same thing. Damn it. Must be something else then. Well, I took off my garage door opener, and it seems like the motor is bad. And I checked the capacitor, the old one and the new one, and yeah, the old one is bad too, but it's still the motor is bad too. It was not only the capacitor that was bad. And I checked on the internet to buy a new motor, but they don't sell those motors. Not this one. They sell everything else, all these boards and everything, whatever you want, but not a motor. And they cost over $100, all these motors of the different garage door openers, like 100, 110, 120 and more for each motor of the other models. So I decided to buy a new garage door opener, and it was $180 for everything new. So thing is getting old, but anyway, I bought a new garage door opener, as you can see there. Everything is new. And I have a new button here. Everything working fine now. It took me a whole day to install that thing, but I did it. So. But anyway, if you have a problem with your garage door opener, I still suggest you should change that capacitor, and that I think in many cases that will fix the problem. As in my case, it was not only the capacitor that was bad, it was also the motor. So. Plus it was getting old, it was time for a new one. So I hope you have better luck with yours.